This week on WestfordCAT News, we bring you election coverage. Town Clerk Patty Dubey had a lot of processing to do.
It's a huge task. The mail-in voting was enormous. We had 2 weeks of early voting every day at the fire station.
And Principal James Antonelli takes action after hearing about a Halloween party. I'm Joyce Polino Crane. Stay tuned. WestfordCAT News is next. Poll workers welcomed a steady stream of Westford voters on November 3rd, with all eyes on the presidential candidates incumbent Donald Trump and challenger Joe Biden. As of Wednesday, November 4th, neither had been declared the winner. A candidate needs 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. But this presidential election was unlike any before it. Voters had the option to mail in or drop off their ballots in advance, placing a heavy responsibility on town and city clerks throughout the region. Inside her office, Westford Town Clerk Patty Dubey estimated that more than half of the town's 18,000 registered voters had cast early ballots. Her day had begun at 5:15 a.m., and she said she didn't expect to finish processing the final submissions until 11 p.m.
Well, it's been hectic. I think we're on our 23rd or 24th straight day of working. When I say we, I mean my staff and myself, but also I want to give a shout out to other members of the town hall who work in different departments who have helped. It's a huge task. The mail-in voting was enormous. We had 2 weeks of early voting every day at the fire station, which worked out really well.
The old fire station?
The old fire station, yes, sorry. I look at it right outside my window and I still call it the fire station. But the first week when the weather was nice and the bays were open, it was really kind of nice to be out there. Last week, not so nice. It was pretty chilly.
Yeah.
But we had volunteers helping me there. Election workers, I just can't tell you how grateful I am to the people in this community who have helped me. They have helped us tabulate early votes. They have helped with early voting. They're helping in the polls today. They're wonderful. And the people in the town hall, I keep mentioning them, but they have their own jobs to do and they're difficult, and they stopped everything to give me a hand when we needed it, and it's really appreciated.
At the Stony Brook School, Precinct 5, Warden Mindy Socolow helped an Hispanic voter who spoke no English complete her provisional ballot. Also at Precinct 5, Chrissy Murrin, 27, voted for the first time, explaining that she views this election as important. It will determine the next generation's future, she said. At the Blanchard School, Precinct 2, Warden Jim Gazzo said he had opened the doors to voters at 7 a.m. By 7:30 a.m., the line of voters was outside the door and down the sidewalk. Inside the Abbott School at around 9 a.m., Warden Judith Culver said the flow of voters was steady. A few minutes later, Thomas Sanders arrived with his father, Chris, a member of the Westford School Committee, and his mother, Marianne. Thomas was voting for the first time.
It's great. I've been excited for a while now. I mean, I think we figured out that this was going to be on my birthday probably, 5 years ago or something like
probably
that.
Four.
Around the last election, we realized. So I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and I'm just happy to make a contribution.
Did you need help with filling out the ballot?
No, I think I got all the answers right. I colored in all the circles, so yeah.
We are so proud of you.
Thank you.
Mom, what are you thinking?
You know what? Last night he said, I want to make sure I remember again, what are the two questions? So I was really, he's taking this seriously, and I'm proud of him. That's great.
Those questions were so complicated. Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, especially number 2. I wrote a whole article. I still don't get it. But Chris, what is this like for you as his dad? He's taller than you, by the way.
He is a little bit now, yeah. It's pretty exciting, and I think, like, for me, I just hope he realizes, like, it's a privilege and it's a responsibility, and I think he does. And I will say, you know, we talk about these things, we talk issues and politics, and he's never afraid to chime in with his own opinion, even if it's different from ours. So I think that's a really good sign that he's going to be thoughtful and really honor that obligation and responsibility to vote. And we're just thankful that we have a town where, like, it's easy to vote and it's taken so seriously. So that's really nice. You see the lines, and I told somebody the other day the longest line I've ever stood in Westford is 2 people long. So that's really nice.
Yeah. After receiving a police report, Westford Academy Principal James Antonelli issued a statement on November 1st notifying students and parents that a Westford house had been the site of a large gathering despite the COVID-19 limits set by the governor for private indoor gatherings. But by Tuesday, November 3rd, Antonelli and his administrative staff had identified the participants and prohibited them and their siblings from entering the high school building until November 16th. They will complete their work through the Remote Learning Academy. Antonelli said the low incidence of COVID-19 in Westford gives him confidence that the rest of the WA population is safe. WestfordCAT will stay on this story and bring you any updates. That's it for now, Westford. I'm Joyce Polino Crane, and you're watching WestfordCAT News.